Good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, who would listen to us may contain sexually oriented content not suitable for a younger audience. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Hey, guys.
Oh,
What's going on?
we're doing it. This is Who'd Listen to Us. I am one of your co-hosts, Brandon Willy Williams. And to my right, we got
My name's Avery Kiefer, also a co-host.
yes. Also, yeah. And then running
Cole
the
Fry.
running the computer,
running the
specs.
Running this town tonight.
His name's also Brandon too, so don't let that
I'm
fool
the
you.
Jamie of this podcast. That
Yeah.
is not my job currently.
Yeah.
Until we pay somebody to do this.
Yeah, so we got two Brandons and an Avery here, on Who'd Listen to Us.
Which did not test group well.
Yeah, no, it really didn't go too hot as our name selection. So, yeah, Who'd Listen to Us?
It's just about time, dude. It's about time we finally started doing this.
Yeah,
We've been talking about it for a long time.
Oh my God,
I'm really
dude.
glad we're doing it, dude.
Years.
It's a lot of fun.
To be fair, we've been doing this a long time.
Just sitting around bullshitting for a long time.
Yeah, like I can't remember how many times we would just sit at my apartment and, well, honestly, it was pretty much our apartment. You guys were there a lot, so it was pretty much our apartment. We just sat there, and we'd think about going out to somebody's, party or somebody's, going to the bar, and we would
was
sit
so much
there
more
till
fun
3 in the
just
morning.
sitting there.
Just
We'd
talking.
always end up pre-gaming at your guys' place.
Yeah, and
we'd
we'd
sit
never-
there, go
Never
through
leave.
cases of beer, and never leave. We'd be sitting there at the end of the
Bottles
night.
and bottles of
It's
whiskey.
always
Flip
sunny.
Cup
Just,
and
ugh.
what was
And
it?
Kings, dude.
Kings, dude, that was a real
Kings.
one.
The Kings
We would
Cup.
get so drunk playing
Kings
just like
would.
3 games straight. Of
Kings wouldn't get you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't get you. But
But dude, that's like how we got this close. And I mean,
Oh my God, yeah.
obviously close enough
Years
to
of
have
bonding,
the
just
chemistry to do this
storytelling.
podcast. Yeah.
yeah, guys, we've been, like Cole said, we've been talking about this, doing it for just, the past couple of years. Like you said, we say it all the time. We're sitting at, my kitchen table, and we're sitting like, why isn't someone recording us? Like, why don't we have like why don't we have a video camera rolling? Like, just some crazy funny stuff always like comes out of our words. Wow. Just comes out of our mouths.
We
And
talk real good.
Yeah, why use long words when short words do trick, or when few words do trick? Yeah,
You fucked that up.
I fucked that up too. Yeah.
And so much of it is just making fun of each other.
Oh my God.
I've been making
that is
fun
the
of
majority
Willy
of it.
since I can't even remember a time where I didn't make fun of you as a
Yeah,
friend. When we weren't
I
friends.
love to have you as a friend. Yeah,
I can't remember it.
always have.
And Cole, we played football together.
Yes, we did.
became friends through Derek.
Yeah.
And we used to have sleepovers at your place all the time. Your family was always so great with us, and it was so much fun.
dude,
Just
the
growing up
basement.
together, we had the best time.
Oh, dude, we used to go. Well, how we became friends. Avery and I had this after school thing. You did it too. The Big Panther, Little Panther. Yeah, we all did it, and we all kind of like knew each other from that. Cole and I really didn't hang out that much. We knew
Until,
each
like,
other.
senior
We
year.
were like friends, but yeah, like we went to senior week
But really
together.
college, yeah.
Yeah,
Senior
college.
week and-
First year of
and
college is when we really connected and became
And
really close friends.
You guys are the same age. And I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
older
We
than
graduated same year, 14.
2014. Yep. So,
Avery graduated 2013.
dude, I'm 24 now, and I feel so old already.
Right, dude? Oh, shit. 6 years.
Just wait for 25, my man. I know I am.
Oh, it's just all downhill from here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Life gets better, but
Hopefully-
but as far as our physical health goes,
I
like,
probably won't accrue much more money, but I will hopefully accrue less debt over time.
There you go.
Which
There
is
you go.
That's
like
key.
the
Yeah.
hopeful payoff at the end,
Well, get yourself some good old-fashioned American debt. That's what we said.
Yep.
Good
Go
way
out
to
and get
start.
yourself some debt.
like there's nothing
Yeah.
like as soon as you get out of high school to go straight $60,000 in debt right off the bat.
100,000 for most
100,000
people. That's
for a
like
lot
the
of people.
average, bro. Well, but anyways, what I was saying, we had this after school thing, Big Panther, Little Panther. We'd go up and tutor, like
Students that needed help.
Yeah, students that didn't quite maybe have like a solid home life or like didn't have a place really to do homework.
'Cause they
And
weren't
like,
learning anything.
yeah,
at
they
home.
weren't doing anything in school, so they put us with us, and we would sit down with them for what, an hour?
It was
Or
basically
half hour.
It was a
45
program that
minutes?
started because these kids would have been waiting there anyways. So they
Yeah.
started the initiative to have the high school kids go up and mentor them. Kind of help them with their homework. We would play around. We'd play in the gym.
Yeah,
whatever.
after we got their homework done.
It was basically just a time filler till their parents got off work.
Honestly.
As I've grown
Yeah.
up now to realize that's pretty much all
Yeah.
it was. And they the kids that Willie and I had were handfuls. They were a lot
Holy moly.
to take care of.
Mine had a lazy eye.
Jesus. Our kid had the
For real, dude. I had no idea if he was actually looking at his paper or not. It was really hard to teach him. I was like,
God,
look
dude.
at this.
Oh my
That's why he couldn't
God.
learn, dude. He was just like,
Holy crap.
just, like rolled backwards.
Yeah.
What do you
He was just
Our
like,
kid
trying to
had
learn
kid had the attention span of a gnat, dude. He couldn't focus on anything. Like, you start a problem and you read him the first number, he'd read half of it and then look up and start looking at something. And like something would catch his eye and he would just go on to that. You could tell he had just like severe like ADHD, like you just is
definitely.
Is that the right? I don't think
So
it's
they just
ADHD,
got
is
rid
it?
of one of them.
Just
One where they just
smack
can't-
him with some Ritalin and it'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Just throw some Adderall down his throat. It'll be fine.
and just crystal meth.
Fixes
Might as well
everything.
just give him meth.
Yeah, but yeah, that kid.
Well,
Adderall's
when
expensive.
the
Just
prescription
give him
runs
meth.
out. Yeah, for
just
sure.
give him meth. Yeah, it'll be fine.
he just couldn't focus.
It's so much cheaper because you can make it at home.
It's so much cheaper. You can. It's homegrown,
Yeah.
so it's organic.
You know what's going on.
You know, it's organic. Crystal.
It's
in a
your
bottle.
cough medicine. It's your motor oil. You know.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's your match.
It's
It's
fine,
yours.
dude. It's good
It's
for
your
you.
product.
It's good. It's good for the prostate. That's what I hear.
Yeah, you want to get shit done? You want to roll some mayo on the floor? And do some.
Oh, that fucking kid.
That fucking kid.
We'll leave
What a
that.
troll.
We'll leave that story for another day because that's like a whole episode. in
I
itself.
wish that I was with him right now instead of with you guys.
Honestly, I do too.
I want him to be my best friend.
Wherever you are, Milo, I hope that mayo's crusty now on the floor, and it's.
I wanna
you have
see it.
cut that
I
carpet
have
out.
to-
Honestly, yes. If
I
you
have
somehow
to see
listen
it.
to this, you guys share another photo.
Please.
Who'd listen to us at gmail.com.
Yeah, at who'd listen to us. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to do that when we came in,
Do our
ladies and
plugs
gentlemen.
real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, plug us. You can find us Facebook, Instagram at Who'd Listen to Us. That is WHODLISTENTOUS at gmail.com. That also goes for all
And
social
folks,
media.
that was not written down. That
No.
was all brain power.
and it still took me a couple seconds to
wouldn't have even
get
tried.
every
It.
word out.
I'd have told you. You know how it's spelled. Go
Yeah,
to
so no apostrophe in there. We can't have that within our
Username.
title and everything.
Yeah.
So don't give us crap for not having that. It's on the Facebook one, but we just can't have it. I don't even think it's on the Facebook one actually. You just can't have.
Just get over it. All right.
Yeah, get over it.
Honestly, I'm
Nobody
tired of
fucking
answering
cares.
We don't
questions
speak
about
words all well. Okay. So, yeah. So who'd listen to us? Instagram, Facebook. Give us a follow. We're gonna be putting out some solid content here. We're launching in January. We're doing this one. This is New Year's Eve day. This is December. We're doing December 31st here, sitting down.
Getting ready for a party.
Yeah, about to get ready for a throwdown,
throwdown,
at
as
the
they call
Williams
it.
household. Yeah, we're gonna be putting out solid content. We have a special guest coming on. That if you guys have already seen the Instagram post, we got Alex
Petropoulos.
Gator Petropoulos of Pigeons Playing Ping Pong.
Just such a good drummer.
That one's
dude.
gonna be launching.
You listen to their live stuff, and he just rocks the fuck out of his set.
Yeah. Last night when I was
You
doing
can look him
work,
up on
I
Instagram. Just
watched
look up his
video.
most recent drumming video.
Yeah.
You'll see how good
Yeah.
he is. The way
So-
he bounces a fucking stick up a hi-hat is just filthy.
Excuse me. But
Just
yeah,
fun to watch.
Cole and I went and did that, so we'll be launching that.
That was
With-
cool, dude. Being able to interview him.
Oh,
and,
super cool.
And the fact that he invited us into his apartment and
That's
just let us.
that's. I feel so like. Obviously, I'm grateful that he wanted to do this to help us out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so like happy for you guys. No, especially Willie, and like I know
Oh
you've
my
been to a
God.
bunch of concerts too. You guys have stayed at our place when you came down to concerts.
Oh
Like,
yeah, the
It-
last time I did, I stayed at your place and
And-
chilled out.
I'm just so happy for you guys that you got to meet him,
Oh my
and
God,
like that's so
dude.
cool now that you guys have that experience, and I hope that the listeners will enjoy it as much as we all did.
Oh
Absolutely,
yeah,
dude.
it's some really solid content. We learn a lot. We learned a lot not only about like how he became a drummer. We also learned about how like
the band
his
chemistry.
his
and-
transition from because
Yeah.
Pigeons, that's not their original drummer. He's their
They had a
second
different
drummer. They had a
one, yeah.
guy. He had to like move on, do some other things with his different career. So he
Making drums.
yeah. So
That's
they-
that is just me talking
Yeah,
out of
no,
my
that's
ass. That's not the
that's
truth.
not true.
You don't have to clarify yourself. Fuck it. Dude.
No, I won't.
Who cares?
I feel as though I should. I feel bad for that
Yeah,
guy.
don't talk about that guy, dude.
And also,
what is
that's
wrong
not
with
my
you?
problem.
Also,
What
that's
the
who
fuck?
wrong with
That's
you,
who I get my
Avery.
drugs from.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
just
super dope.
serious.
That's gonna be coming out. We're also gonna be we're getting some cameras, folks. We're gonna be having a YouTube page too. We want to put this stuff on YouTube. We want to have video, not just audio for you. So we are working on that. So bear with us for the first, I'd say, 8-10 episodes. Might just be audio, but we are working on getting cameras up in this
Because
bezel.
if you think we sound good, let
Oh
me
my
tell
God,
you
wait till
something.
you see me. Wait till you see what's behind the mic. Holy God.
And all of the cameras are going to be stationed in between our legs, looking up at our faces, the best view possible.
Like your aunt's
It's like a
way of
POV.
taking a selfie.
No, like we're Snapchatting on the toilet, you know?
Oh, yeah, okay. Like
fair.
you're taking it like a shit snap.
There you go, yeah. Shit streak. Ooh, you got that, buddy.
It's in there.
Just don't
It's
break it
in
off.
there. Oh,
No,
Lord.
That's the worst.
We were just talking about that, how corks are so much worse than...
You know that there's actually, maybe I'm just an idiot and I didn't realize this, but there are actual cork trees that
Yeah.
that I always thought that it was a bunch of wood like particled
It's like
together.
the inside. It's like bone marrow.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The company that I worked for, we were doing a greenhouse out in California for a guy who owns a company doing custom interiors for private jets, and he
Doesn't make very much money.
poor guy, you know. It's just we wanted to help him out. And yeah, anyway, so he owns a property in the Napa Valley. I'm trying to think of what town it was in. I can't think of it at the moment, but regardless, he owns the property with the largest standing corkwood tree in California.
Holy moly.
And it came with certain stipulations when he was adding on to his house, but it's so funny out there. I don't really think of California as an agricultural state. You know, being from Pennsylvania, you think of Pennsylvania as an agricultural state just because it's like
Some big ass trees. in
the
California.
uglier people, you know. but there is just it is so green there, and
Oh my God,
and it's
yeah.
all water.
West Coast, dude.
It's all water that's drawn from somewhere else. They don't get that much rain up there, so they actually have there's water limits on how much you can use, and if you go over that, you have to pay a fine. And this guy's like, "Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll just pay the fine." he's like, "What's the water bill for the town? I got you. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, what come on.
He's got his own greenhouse. He has a 2-acre property with this tree on it, which is like unheard. Well, I shouldn't say unheard of. In his little cul-de-sac area, it's a very large property, and he has all of these different species of plants from all over the world that aren't supposed to grow there, that need these crazy amounts of water. And he was just like, "Yeah, whatever. I'll use the water." And they were like, "No, you don't understand. Like, you have to pay if you use more than what you're allowed to use." He's like,
Okay.
He's like, "No, I don't think you understand." He's like, I'm fine, I'll pay it." And they were like, "Well, it's like bad for the environment." And he just started laughing at him. He's like total like rich Republican, doesn't give a shit. He's like, "I'm 70 years old. I don't even care about the environment." He's like,
I'm not going to be enjoying this environment much longer. I don't care.
I want to look at my
I like my plants.
Yeah, his plants are worth saving, but but not the rest of the world.
Yeah, dude, are you crazy?
He doesn't care.
I need my oxygen. So what is who'd listen to us? What do we talk about here, folks? Honestly,
Just shooting the
Anything
shit.
and everything,
Anything.
dude.
anything.
Anything that might be popular.
Anything we see
recent.
funny that we like want to
Yeah.
talk about. Honestly, anything that just happens in like our everyday lives.
Yeah.
Like funny.
Just
stuff
hanging out with your
happens
buddies, you know.
It just
all
happens
the time
all the
to
time.
us, dude. And we just want to talk about it, and it's so funny. Oh, all right. I can talk about this real quick. So, all right. So right now I'm working on getting my real estate license, and I'm working as part time. I deliver for a food place, and so this happens quite often. Like I would say, this happens more than you would think. So I'll take food to someone's house, deliver it. Okay, so it's cash, or it might be a card too, and somebody will hand me a tip, and they will ask me if it's okay.
Is it okay if I tip you?
Is it okay if I give you $3 for $40? I don't know. No, probably not. It's probably not okay. Really, if you think about it long and hard.
Do you mean like morally?
Yeah. Do you mean morally or just like physically?
Fiscally, like
is this okay? Is
a
this
numbers thing, or
sure? Just strictly.
you're not a good person?
No, you don't. You don't like me. You don't like
Dude,
people.
just
that way?
fucking tip the guy.
Is that okay?
Just don't be
You
a
just shouldn't
dick.
order food if you can't tip.
If
the
you're
guy.
okay,
if you
let's-
can't give the guy 20% rounding up, then you don't deserve.
I also
to-
think if you have
do
to
that,
ask
you know?
the guy if it like sometimes, like people. It's the other way around. Sometimes people give me a bigger tip than what I expect and ask me if it's okay. And of course, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, like absolutely, like it's totally fine. But like, people that give me like $2 and they're like, oh, is that okay? And I'm just like, and I'm
me?
like,
No.
and I don't even say anything. Like I'm dumbfounded. I'm literally like, I'm just like dumbfounded.
You know what you should
I'm
do?
just like, have a good night.
You should go the
Like,
complete opposite and just be super, super grateful. Just be like, wait, you mean I get to keep?
Wait.
This is for me?
I get this $2.
Sir, please. Thank you. Just thank you. I needed that.
My family get to eat tonight. Thank you so much.
You're going to get those new shoes.
I'll get those ramen. I'll get that ramen tonight,
Yeah.
baby. We're eating rich tonight.
Top ramen.
We
Yeah.
rich tonight.
No, it's just like,
We at the top now.
no, like, are you kidding me? Is it okay? Like, if you have to ask that and it's a small tip and you ask the person if it's okay, you should probably rethink that and just throw on a $5 bill because obviously you don't know what you're doing in the first place. It's just so funny how often that actually happens. Is this okay? No.
See, we're technically at my company. I work construction.
Oh, you can't accept tips, can you?
We're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Well, that's company policy. That's not to say that I haven't been tipped before, and you know how that goes. But
Yeah.
there's some people that are just so you don't expect it. You know what I mean? Because there's a certain type of person that you get used to working for that can afford the kind of things that we sell. You know, a high-end greenhouse or a sunroom or folding glass wall, whatever it is. Sometimes you go to a house where you'd be like, oh, okay, this is like a nice house. It's just not it's not like a 1%er kind of house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not an estate or anything.
Yeah.
And you show up, and those are generally the people that
That's it.
tip you the best because I think that they're just so much more appreciative of what they have. You know what I mean? And especially I've noticed we've done projects for people who own construction companies, and that's like construction companies big and small, like ones that are like giant general contractors, and then there's just like little, home builders. But they will generally they'll tip you really well because they know what it means to have a good quality product.
A couple picks. Quick.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, there's been times like working in Boston. We worked on Commonwealth Ave, which is one of the more popular streets in Boston. We had to block off the street, had a cop there and everything, and those people tipped us really well. I think I got tipped like $150.
Dude, Boston's honestly it's fucking cool. It is a cool city.
Yeah, it's a neat city. It's funny, a lot of the traveling that I do is for work, so I never really, don't really venture out too often. There's been times where I have, depending on where I was at for different reasons.
What's your favorite place you've been to for work?
For work, so we went to Washington State, the San Juan Islands off the coast.
Okay.
It's about, I want to say, we flew into SeaTac, and it was probably an hour and 20 minutes of a drive to get to the mainland part where the ferry leaves. Mm-hmm. And then it's a 45-minute ferry ride to get across.
Dude, we rode one of those when we went over there, too.
Oh,
From,
did you go over the islands?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where Jenna lived, so we had to take the ferry across, and it was like sunset when we took it.
That's
it was
dope.
fucking
Did you
dope.
guys see whales?
No, we did not. It was not the time of year for them.
The people who were driving the captain of the boat, he was over the monitor, and he said that when we were there, they had really bad forest fires. So it looked like fog over the water. Like you couldn't see maybe more than, 100 feet away from you. But he said generally when the air quality is better, they always see pods of whales, like pretty much on every trip back and forth. So they'll stop and look at whales for like 10 minutes too while you're traveling, which is kind of neat.
That's pretty cool.
We were doing... this was an old project that we were servicing. It was a window and door schedule. It was on the water. It was actually, the property was had the closest setback to the water on the island. And the way that they got around that was they had like a cabin that was originally built there, and it was maybe like 10 feet off the water, something like that. This is like way early 1900s. And then when they wanted to rebuild it, they used part of that foundation to build this monstrosity of a house. You know what I mean? And it's like 10 feet away from the water. There's like a giant rock, and then you're in the water. And that was pretty wild, just for the views. And we actually stayed on their property, which was kind of neat. We stayed in their cabana, like their outhouse, not outhouse, their like outbuilding that they had. That it was so sweet, and the lady was really nice. This like really cool Christian gal, divorced her husband, who was a piece of shit, and took half his money, took the house, and that's what she does now. And she owns this. She is a crazy lady. She runs this wild bird sanctuary for like macaws, dude. So we get to the mainland then, and then we have that hour and 20-minute drive back to the airport. So we get to the mainland. She's like, "Do you want to wait at my house for your Uber?" So we're waiting at her house for like a half hour or whatever till the Uber gets there, and in that time, she walks us around the sanctuary. She has probably over like 500 of these fucking giant parrots. I mean, you don't realize how big these fucking things are until you're right next to parrots.
500 parrots.
Yeah, like exotic birds. Not in a house. In like these big buildings that like giant cages that she's built there. Like she's like,
how much does a parrot cost?
Dude,
they're expensive. They're not hers. It's a sanctuary. So those birds live for like 80 years.
Yeah, I know, dude. So yeah, they live forever.
So people will buy them, and then when they die, and whoever they inherit it to, the person's like, "I don't want a fucking parrot. What are you, dumb?" And then they give it to this lady. So then she takes all these parrots in. So she's walking us through. We're about ready to walk through the macaw room, right? She's like, the macaw building, I should say. Mm-hmm. It's like a garage, dude, and they have cages on both sides from floor to ceiling. And she's like, before we go, and she's like, "All right, now it's kind of loud, just so you know." And I was like, "Yeah, all right, I work in construction, whatever. It's loud noises." Dude, we walk in there, and it was just like
Jurassic Park times 10.
Oh, it was. I couldn't even think it was that loud. Like, forget hearing somebody else. Like, I was like looking around, like my head was about to explode. It was that freaking.
We're getting raided. We're getting raided.
There had to have been over 100 birds in there. It was it was neat. I mean, it was like closer than you'd get at a zoo.
Do they just like fuck each other up?
I didn't ask. Don't know. It was way too loud.
I bet it gets feisty in there, dude.
I bet you it does.
They're kind of loners.
You stick 100 of anything in a room, they're gonna fight each other.
Fuck yeah!
Guarantee it. Absolutely.
Especially people.
Who's the
Imagine
biggest?
you
Who's
just throw
the
100
strongest?
people in a room.
Who's the leader?
They'd fuck each other up. We would all fucking just beat the shit out of each other.
Oh my god! Yeah.
You'd just starve them just a little bit. I'd cause chaos in 72
I'd be in the
hours.
telling jokes to like 10, 15 people. Like, you guys will protect me, right? If I can make you laugh.
They're like, no.
Nope.
You're the first one. The jester is always the first one to
die. The lid off the back of the toilet.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned like exotic birds, though, dude, because I have a neighbor who.
He's exotic.
Yes, dude. He has like 30 parrots in his house.
Oh, are you serious? The musician?
No.
Oh.
The one next to him.
Oh, okay.
Dude, sometimes when you're sitting outside, some days you can literally hear the one bird from it. It's just gah, gah, gah. And it's so loud. And so we were sitting over at my neighbor's. We were sitting over at Chris's house on the back deck, and these birds were going nuts. And they were talking about how they were at, I guess, the Tractor Supply store the one day, or some pet food store, and they were loading up like a trailer carton, or like a whole shopping cart full of bird seed. And like we were talking about how they were talking about how this guy's like weird and stuff, and so I just said, "Oh, dude, you know what he does with all that bird seed, though, don't you?" I was like, "He just goes home, lathers himself up in peanut butter, and he just rolls around in the bird seed." Boom. Human fucking bird feeder.
Human bird feeder.
And dude,
nasty,
I was like in tears because I could just hear. Someone said that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has like 30 to 40 birds in that house.
That's ridiculous.
Inside.
Why? Why do you need that many birds?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
To have them eat lots of bird seed off of you because you're a weird fetish guy.
Does he put it on his tongue and like let him eat it out of his mouth?
Dude, I don't know.
Like that woman that lets the wolves look inside her
They
mouth.
might eat it out and like spit it in their mouths too.
Did you see that on your mom's house?
Yeah, lick the
That
inside
woman.
of your mouth to get to know you.
Because they'll get to know you and then they'll respect you.
They'll know everything about you. Yeah, if a wolf licks the inside of your mouth, it's probably gonna know every bit of you.
It's got to be
because
sexual
it's gonna
for
eat
her,
you.
right? Like it's got to be sexual.
Oh,
let a
she
wolf
is,
look
she is
inside your
straight up
mouth.
getting fucked by those wolves.
Yeah, you think she likes wolf dick?
Dude.
I don't think it's even a matter of liking
So we're
it
talking-
anymore.
I
So
bet
we're
every
talking
boyfriend she's
about-
ever had has had to like dress up like a werewolf.
So if you guys, so let's talk.
Just like
Every boyfriend
bestiality
she has
times
looks
10.
like Taylor Lautner.
Let's tell them what. So this is this video. So one of the reasons why we started podcasting too is because we listen to so many good podcasts, like great ones. Your Mom's House,
JRE. I mean, can't beat
JRE,
Joe
obviously.
Rogan. He's the
Honeydew
goat.
Ryan Sickler is a favorite of mine too.
The whole
Joe
Your
Coy.
Mom's House network.
Yeah, the whole network. Dr.
Yeah.
Drew After Dark, like all those are just gold. And so that was like a big hit. So on Your Mom's House, they showed this video of this lady being friends with these wolves, and this lady literally is like, "Well, if you let the wolves go up to you and lick the inside of your mouth," and like, folks,
If you can bear
folks,
it. It's
talk
best to
about
let them.
all right. So ladies, for you, think about like the worst guy that's ever made out with you. So like a dude that just like
But he's like tongue in your nostrils
like tongue
and your
punch the
fucking
back
eyebrow.
of your throat. Like these
Yeah.
wolves are licking this lady's mouth clean. Like it is in there. Like
The whole,
like
the
all over
whole
your
time I'm
teeth.
watching that,
Oh my
I'm
God.
thinking of Christmas Vacation with Cousin Eddie. And if he does lay into it, it's best to just let
it's
him
bad
finish.
to just let him finish. What the fuck is that? He usually eats these damn things.
Where's Eddie at? He usually eats these goddamn things.
So they show this video, and it's absolutely nuts. This lady is literally just getting her mouth licked open by these like not coyotes, people, wolves, full blown. Like these wolves
his,
are
no-
big.
up.
his nose was in her mouth.
They are bigger.
He wasn't just like outside, like sticking his tongue kind
He
of
was
in.
trying to taste what
It
she
was-
had for dinner
it
the
was-
night before.
His whole snoot was in her mouth.
He got her pregnant just with his fucking snout. He just shoved it all the way down her fucking throat. You ever seen Alien? It's like when they
Yeah,
fucking
it
impregnate
crawls out,
somebody.
yeah, it
Yeah,
comes
and it
crawling
just
out
crawls
your
out her
chest.
fucking chest.
Yeah, just some little wolf baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll now.
Where's my top hat?
Huh. So yeah, that's just it's just crazy. I don't know how this. And then and she's like, sometimes the encounters with the wolves get quite heated, and it's best to.
Yeah,
and
dude, he
these
fucks up brother. You can hear bones crunching.
This
You
wolf
hear bones crunching as
has
this other
its-
wolf is
has
fucking
its
this other
full-
wolf up.
Full teeth,
And
full
she's
mouth
sitting
and
there with a
teeth, just
dumbass smile on her face.
And she's like, I love
Face,
wolves.
face red from being frozen with wolf saliva.
How much do you have to pay somebody to come with you to film that?
I think she wanted to do it.
I truthfully don't think anybody was filming it. I think she probably set a
did
camera
it herself and then
Okay.
commentated
because it didn't
herself,
it
too.
didn't move at all. Now she
Okay,
also
I didn't see the video.
I don't know. It stood really still.
Well,
I mean, fair enough, but I mean,
Yeah.
still, it's like
I don't think anyone in the right mind's like, you want to go get licked by some wolves? Well, it sounds like a good plan to me.
I want to meet her husband.
Yeah, there's
That's
no way.
like-
I feel like you could convince
You mean
somebody to do that.
you mean King Wolf?
No,
There's
like
nobody.
her
dude,
human
there's no way
husband.
she's married.
Her
There's
human
no
husband
way.
that's at home. That's like, where is she fucking going every night? Like, she's not going to the gym. I was just there. I know she's not there. Who is she fucking? And
I'm
then
going hiking,
he
honey.
finds her car like parked at a national forest or something. He hikes in and he's expecting to see like hit her like blowing some dude, and it's just some wolf like raw dogging her over a rock. Raw wolfing her, if you will.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, not a bad drive up here though today. Kind of a bummer to work on New Year's Eve though. I didn't really care for it. I worked Christmas Eve too.
Dude, this is the first New Year's Eve I haven't worked in 4 years.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. How are you liking the? I guess it's not the new position, but your newest position.
Yeah, it's what, 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah,
How do you like it?
I like it, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a lot more like power to like train people. You
Cole
know,
works
really,
for a
like,
large retail chain.
Yeah, a very large retail chain. Yeah, it's a lot of fun though, dude. Like I'm helping these people just like learn. Like, dude, it's such an easy job.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have any kind of like
what you're
intelligence
teaching, what you're
whatsoever.
teaching them to do.
It's just process, dude.
Oh, okay.
And then teaching somebody how to be a manager. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket surgery. Like, it's fucking... It's so easy, dude. I get paid to do the easiest job on the planet. It's just to manage people. Like, it is so easy. As long as you have a good work ethic and you work your ass off.
That's
Like,
totally
That's
true.
all it takes.
I feel you. So I guess my position at the company that I'm at would be like, it's considered a crew leader, which would be like a foreman at a normal construction company. I don't know why they
You
like.
basically do the same
Yeah,
job.
they want to make you sound like you work at IKEA instead.
You're
of fucking-
important.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm a crew member. It's like I work construction, dude. Just like call me a fucking construction worker. But whatever, that's a whole different can of worms. But
That's funny. That's
there's like certain people that there's very few people that are younger than I am that I actually have to work with, and the ones that are younger than me, I do try to teach stuff, and it's like, I don't know, man. It is very tough, and it's the people that I'm working with for sure. But it can get rough trying to relate stuff to younger people, and it's not like we're that old, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's-
dude, I've worked with
it
plenty.
takes a lot of patience. I
plenty
think
of
patience is a
people
very
like that.
is a very
Patience
good
is a
quality.
virtue, dude.
I heard that once.
Once or twice, right? I mean, dude, it's
Michael Scott
true though.
once.
There's a reason it's a fucking cliche. Like if you have to have patience to be able to lead people and to teach them something, like because nobody's ever gets it on the first try. I feel like so many people that are in like management roles, they get so frustrated with people. It's like just fucking like everybody learns differently. You gotta format your fucking management style to individuals. Like you can't just like do the same thing across the board. Like I went from managing unloaders, which was like mainly men, to then like a Cap 1 team that was mainly like females. So I had to completely change the way I manage because everybody's different. You know what I mean?
And
And
you've
20-year-olds
you've
that just
coached too as well, right? Sports.
Yeah.
You've coached. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of midget football. And Kogut actually called me the other day and asked me if I wanted to help him coach if he got the coaching job at Bloom.
He's up for the coaching job at
Again,
Bloom
somehow.
again?
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't remember how he
Dude.
left.
Who was the coach this past year?
Dude,
Well,
there's
my
some
dad was the head coach for the last
shade-
3
there's
games.
Some shady stuff.
Seabrook
going
got
on.
fired, and then
Yeah,
my
Bloom.
dad was the head coach for the last.
Right,
there
but he
was 2 or
doesn't
3
want. He
games
doesn't
this
want to be the
season.
head coach.
He can't.
Right? No.
Do it
Yeah,
anymore.
fair,
There's some
yeah.
Oh, he would love to do it.
Oh, he would.
Can't do it
Have you heard any of the stuff that's been going on at Bloom, dude?
Yeah, it's shady.
Like their superintendent, whoever the superintendent is now, is like literally like ran people out.
Oh, it's not cause.
No. Oh no.
What's cause?
Oh,
though?
what's this
Do you
guy's
work
name?
at a different
I
school?
can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, this guy like run people out of like Bloom, dude. Like coaches, like a teacher. Like he ran Mr. Freeman, who was the principal
Yeah,
of the middle
yeah.
school. He's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
He's the superintendent of Shikellamy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You
and
took-
he
you
deserves
were the
that,
one who
dude.
told
He's
me
a good
that.
fucking guy.
Mr. Freeman was a
Mr.
good guy.
Freeman is one of the nicest people I know.
I'm glad he got that superintendent thing because he literally just like was just like I'm not working at Bloom.
I know him.
And
As
I
a-
don't blame him.
I know
No.
him as a wrestling
No.
coach because I never even had him as a teacher.
I had
He
him
was
as a
just
teacher.
Super solid dude.
When was it?
7th grade. 'Cause
Seventh
that was
grade?
the year before
Yeah.
I moved here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize that. That's how would he be running them out? Is it just his attitude? Like people don't want to be around him, or is he purposely telling them?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's a lot of politics, dude. Like there's people on the school board that want certain things. There's like he wants certain things. Like it's just not good. I don't know the full
It's
thing. I
shady.
can't really go into
Yeah,
it.
we
But yeah,
can't go
like
into
Once Mr.
Molly's
Perkins left
boyfriend
that
was
place,
telling me.
that whole place went down.
I'm not gonna bring names into it. We can go in depth,
Yeah.
but we're
No,
not.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
on the
we
first
shouldn't.
episode.
I was just curious.
It's none of our business, but
Yeah.
we don't go there anymore.
No, but it is shady shit, though.
Oh my
I do
God,
like
yeah.
to talk about collusion and conspiracy
it's
theories and shit.
bad.
Like, I'm a huge fan of conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
I love
th-
them.
I don't know. There's certain ones that I find entertaining, and then there's other ones that I'm like, all right, just that's enough. Who cares? My thing is like,
alright.
I just don't care about them enough. I guess
Yeah.
that's my
But, like,
problem.
dude,
with a lot
like,
of
I've
things.
listened to the Snowden podcast, and I feel like Edward Snowden has a lot to say. And I feel like you can believe the shit he has to say because he's seen it.
That would be
with his
so
own
wild to be
eyes.
somebody in his position. You know what I mean? Like, or
What,
somebody.
living in a fucking hole in the ground in Russia because he's still hiding, and the government outlowed his book.
Yeah.
And that violates the First Amendment.
Mm.
You know, shit like that.
Yeah, that was
Because you
what
can't
I was
buy his
talking
book
about.
right now from the United States. You got to order it from overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Doesn't all of our stuff come from overseas?
No.
Yeah,
I thought that was the whole problem.
that's funny. I got
Well, not anymore. Not since Trump's life.
I got a thing in the mail that was a President's Cup like mug, like the United States President's Cup that we play, and on the bottom of it, big 5 letters, China. I was just like,
Yeah.
Dude, everything's from
I
China.
was like, I know, but I'm
Every
just like,
toy
come
Marley
on.
got for Christmas was from China.
Right? I was just like, come on.
Your iPhone's from
Make
China.
some U.S. stuff in America. Come on.
Your iPhone's from China.
Oh, yeah.
You think an iPhone's expensive now? Wait till it's made by fat little American fingers and see how
Oh,
expensive
my
it is.
God.
then.
It'd be worth like $3,000.
Well,
That's
I put my hard work into that.
Well,
I'm an
built
American.
that thing with them.
That's hard work.
Those two damn hands.
I deserve
Taking
$20
those
an hour.
gerbs.
I deserve $20 daggum hour. I'll tell you
It's
that.
pretty crazy that they
Gerbs.
literally have they have nets at these places where these people build these phones because people kill themselves.
Yeah, Foxconn. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Foxconn is the
They
manufacturer of iPhone.
They had nets,
and they
at
have
their-
safety nets set up because
people.
literally people
living
jump off the fucking
facilities.
roof all the time to kill
They
themselves.
have like living facilities there where they have
They're
like
just
it's like
dumb.
apartments.
There's
and-
20,000 people that work at these factories, dude, and it's
How
in
many
like 3 shifts.
How many people do you?
And they work
how many
like
people do you
16
think
hours.
jumped off before they were like, "All right, we should put a net"?
Dude, when I wrote my paper in college, it was
Dude,
like 170
couple
killed
hun-
themselves
Yeah,
before
I
they
was about to
actually
say, that's
thought
almost
about
like-
putting
That's not
nets up.
funny. I shouldn't laugh. But
Yeah,
come on.
Was that
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
funny?
dude?
Come
I mean,
on,
whatever.
Whatever.
At that point, they're kind of like
China.
ants. They're like ants. There's
don't
just so
think
many
so.
of them. They're just
No.
like a colony of iPhone making ants.
Oh Lord, dude.
Think about it.
It's
And then just
it's
like 170
crazy.
of them kill
Yeah,
themselves.
but
They're like,
it's
whatever.
It's like a society of people, though.
They're more like clones, though.
Yeah, they're not.
They're all the same.
They're not.
They
though.
they live right there. They wake up every day. They make stuff. They eat the same stuff every day.
Oh my God.
So then you and I are clones.
It's like an
I don't
assembly
know.
line. No, but we don't work in factories like that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
fair enough,
saying.
fair enough.
Like,
Factories do drain that.
they wake up every day and they serve one purpose, and it's to make iPhones. And then 174 were like, hey, I'm going to escape this. And I just splatter.
Yeah. So do you guys want to get grills?
Grills? What?
Grills.
For our teeth?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to
I'm
get some
down.
grills?
Do you have some?
I could have gotten some from this chick. So
She had a van.
Yeah.
She had a van, and on the
No,
back
no,
it said
no,
grills
yeah. Go get your grills.
with two Z's.
Yeah, it was pretty legit. No, we were coming back from my grandmother's in Virginia. We stopped at a McDonald's for lunch,
Where most people get their grills.
and yeah, well they got grills there.
McGriddles.
So we're there, and we pull up to the first one is where you know give them your money and whatnot. So I hand this lady my card. The first lady that we pulled up to, fucking, she had top grills in, and they were silver. This lady working the drive-thru at McDonald's was wearing top ones. And they were silver, and she had like gold chains on. She had a big hoop.
She was
ear-
like, I could have
Dreads-
gotten college
dreads
tuition.
or like the weavy,
just
like,
nice,
stringy-
just hair.
Okay.
But she had big old hoop earrings. You know, the long finger. She
Yeah.
she looked good working there at McDonald's.
at the McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That's down south.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
dude. Oh my God. So I'm like, so we pull up, and I just start dying laughing, and my mom's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Did you just see that lady's teeth?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Mom, she just legit just had like grills, and like she had silver grill, like she got those made for her mouth." And she's like, "Oh my God, no, I didn't." So I was like, "Oh, that's just too funny." We were laughing.
Can you
about
take
it.
grills out?
Yeah.
Or it's just a cap that
yeah,
goes
it's
over
just
your
like a
teeth,
little.
right?
It's like a retainer almost. But then, so then, we pull up to get our food, and what do you know?
And wouldn't you know it?
The next lady that goes to hand us our food, she's got bottom ones,
Do
and
they
they're
share
gold.
'em? Do they share them?
I almost asked her. I was like, "Is this a 2-piece set y'all split?"
Hey, yo, you want to go halves on some grills?
No, I got the tops. You got the bottoms.
Two-tone.
Well,
Two-tone.
we'll alternate weekends. We'll swap every other week. You get top, I get bottoms. All right? Yeah. So this lady had bottom ones. But
Were
they
you
were-
eating in the grills again?
So they were gold.
Girl, there's McGriddles in these
That's
grills.
fucking great.
So
dude.
she had bottom
Jesus.
ones, and I just looked at my mom and I said, "No shit." I said, "Look at this lady's mouth." And we turned around and she handed us the food.
Were they sisters?
I don't know.
Probably.
I really wanted to ask if it was a 2-piece set, dude. The
What was her
very-
name?
I don't know. I was laughing. Trying not to laugh in her
Ladasha.
face. Yeah, something like that, dude. I was laughing so hard, and I was like, "Get the hell out of here!" That both of these. I really the first thing when she was like, "Hi," and I just saw the bottom girl. It's just all blinging out like, "Ah!" Look at him. Ah. I first thing is like, oh, you guys split them? I was like, oh, you got 2-piece set. I just wanted to ask it so much, and I almost did.
Just start doing it, dude. I started saying shit like that.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm never gonna see these people again in my life.
It's
honestly.
being a dad, I think, probably brings that out of you.
Holy
I just
god.
say it.
Just dads do
I
that.
just speak my fucking mind. It's
so funny.
kind of bad sometimes.
I speak my fucking
It does
mind.
backfire quite often.
Yeah, I would
but
say,
like
I would say
I've just
so.
started
I've
to
been
have
punched
less and less
3
of a
times this
filter.
week.
I'd be okay with it.
It's amazing how many times I've been slapped since I
Pain's
started
a state
speaking
of
my
mind. Who
It's
cares?
crazy.
You want to punch me? I'm gonna say whatever I want to.
It's amazing how watching Letterkenny makes you want to fight people all the time.
Really?
I would start a fight club
Sweet,
anytime.
yeah.
any
Cole,
day.
watch that show, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need to get
Watch
Let's just all
Letterkenny
three
and
just
just
beat the
start
shit out of each other and get shredded.
Start hallucinating.
You ever seen
and
Fight Club?
seeing people.
Don't talk about
Yeah,
it,
you
but
wanna
ever
get a
seen it?
mental
Yeah, I
illness,
heard
bro?
of it.
Yep.
I would
You want
love
to
one.
get CTE, bro?
Wait, you don't have a mental illness?
You get your head fucked up?
Several.
You want to get your head fucked in? Huh?
You want to get your head fucked in?
Always.
That's a good one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what was the other one I heard the other day? Oh, those legs go all the way up and make a complete fucking ass out of themselves, don't they?
Wow.
I've always heard my dad always used that. Yeah, that's quite a set of legs they got on her. Go all the way up to her ass. That's just all he would say.
What?
Dad.
Dad things.
What a
You're
guy.
I mean, you're pretty much dad. You're not a dad, but you're pretty much
I'm a
dad.
father.
Yeah. You do father
That's what I
for.
would say.
Yeah.
My father and I are going on a vacation very soon.
Dude, you were just born
Yeah.
to have kids. Like,
That's what I feel like I've gotten all my my oat sowing out of the way with you knuckleheads. So
Oh,
I
there's
feel
no
like
way.
I don't even need kids anymore, honestly. I feel like the retired guy that's like, I'm ready for my life to be done now, you know? Like
Anytime-
now I have the rest of it, you mean?
I'm fucking 25. He's like, hang it
All
up.
right, I'm done.
Good.
Filed for Social Security yesterday. Hopefully that comes
I'm
through.
gonna file for unemployment and get a,
Nah,
did
dude,
you get a
but for
job at
real,
Enterprise Rent a
you've
Car?
always been the dad of our group.
I just-
anytime I have a question that I don't know how to answer that I need advice on,
Yeah.
I always come to you.
The
Oh, yeah.
one thing that
Because if you give me that advice, like I'm gonna follow it, like fucking unreprehensibly. I will fucking just walk straight through the fucking.
that's better than some of the other
Battlefield
people
for it.
I give advice to. They definitely
No, see, that's my point though. Is if my friend gives me advice and they've been my friend for a long time, I'm gonna fucking take it because I would want them to take mine when I give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works that way.
Yeah.
So like, just listen to your friends. Listen to your friends.
I will, Cole. Jeez.
All right.
God, what are you
gee,
fucking
why don't you
getting at, dude?
Relax, dude. God.
Are you in love with that microphone or something?
Yeah, I kind of want to fuck it in the mouth.
Alrighty, Roo. What else you got written down on that notepad there?
Oh, dude, I have
I
so
see
many.
a couple
so many
laughing
topics,
face
dude.
emojis.
Oh.
That better be good.
Okay,
You're going to hear about
Do you
it.
want to hear the Olive Garden story about with my grandfather?
Hold on. I have a question for
I
him though
100%
first.
want to hear
Would
this.
you rather be drunk all the time, like fucked
Ooh,
up,
yes,
or
yes.
sober forever?
Like, we're not talking about like drunk. I'm talking about like where you
Yeah.
couldn't,
Or you
barely,
can't drive.
You can barely walk.
Can't drive.
Well,
Like,
see,
you are fucked up.
that's
sober
not
for
really,
the rest of your
That's
life.
not really a fair, comparison then, because obviously you'd want to be sober then, because you can't function if you're like that.
We were
If you
talking
told me
about that.
like,
I was like, that
if you're,
could- I
if
was
you're
like,
drunk
well-
enough that like, tell me I'm drunk enough that I could at least like maybe not be legally able to drive, but if I could drive myself to work every day, like an alcoholic, you know
tough.
what I mean?
It'd be
Like,
tough.
well, yeah, I mean, I'm hammered, dude, but like, yeah, I'll get there. Don't let me use the saw again. But
Oh my god. Yeah, no, we talked about this before. We just said, well, if you were drunk all the time, we just said like about 2 weeks of that, I'd get old real quick.
yeah,
You're
I could be.
super old.
I think that I could probably be sober all the time.
I could definitely pull off the sober.
I've been
thing.
drinking so much less the past like
That's
6
good.
weeks.
That's good.
Even like over the holidays and everything. I had one beer on Christmas. I was just
Saving it for New Year's.
yeah, saving it for this William Towdown over here.
Woo!
Yeah, dude. What?
What?
I don't blame you.
What?
The William Towdown?
Yeah,
Throwdown?
yeah.
It's just it's just sausage guys only.
Sausage fest.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Alright, cool.
That's what I was talking about.
So, all right. So the Olive Garden story.
How racist was your pap at the Olive Garden?
No,
Let
it
me
wasn't.
hear
No, this is not racist. I could tell you an old Ron story. So we were at Olive Garden, and I showed up late because I had to work. I had to work a little longer, so it sucked. I got there pretty much when everyone was done eating, but like I ordered and like got food and we were sitting there. And oh man, where's Cole going? I wanted Cole to hear this story.
You can listen to the
It's a funny story. Well, no, it's just like I want to hear a
I
laugh.
think he said something
Let me get a
about saying
laugh.
a man about a horse.
Cole, what are you doing?
He's out where all the dicks hang out. Leave him alone.
Oh, he's probably doing that. Well, I'll just pause on that for just a couple
How was
minutes.
your Christmas, buddy?
Good, dude. Good. We had my grandparents over.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle came over eventually.
The house looks great. The remodeling that you guys have been doing.
Yeah. The floor and stairs, everything
Looks
turned out
dope.
pretty well.
Now that you got that freeloader out of the basement, you can actually use that
Seriously,
barn
right now we can throw a New Year's party.
I'm excited, man. I always have a good. The last time I think I partied with your parents was when we went to Penn State for that
Michigan
tailgate, and I was already so drunk when we showed up. I hardly remember it. Truthfully, I saw a picture the other. It came up on memories because I was tagged in it from. Nice.
That's what I thought you were doing. So.
Yeah, it was either your sister or your mom posted a picture and tagged me in it, and that's like I was like, oh yeah,
That's what I did that day.
I totally forgot about the bright yellow shirt that I was wearing, like a fucking jackass at a whiteout.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Oh, I guess it's maize, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you're back. I wanted to wait for you to get back to hear this story because you have to hear this. So we're at Olive Garden, Olive Garden store. So we're sitting there and we're ball busters. Our personalities, even my family, like we're ball busters. Even to my like grandparents and my aunt, like if they slip up, yeah, you're gonna hear about it. You're gonna.
All I do is bust their balls off.
So my sister was busting my grand's balls, and she's like, I'm gonna come over there and poke you with these fingers, and she's got like the old lady witch fingers, like she's just they're pointy and they hurt. And so my sister was like, "Whoa!" She's like, "Whoa, man!" She's like, "I don't really want to know what you do. Poke. I don't want to know what you do, poking your fingers and what. Like, I don't need to know that." And so we all started.
That was your pap
laughing.
that said that?
No, my gram said. So my sister said that to my gram. So we all started laughing. And after the calm of the storm gets all quiet, my pap goes, "Yeah, I usually just use this one," and holds up his pointer finger.
Get over here!
Come over here!
And my grandmother got so red in the face that she
my
slapped
God.
him on the chest and was like, "Don't, Glenn!" And oh, dude. Everyone people had to hear it all around us,
Oh my
dude.
God, that's so funny.
I started laughing, so I pulled out my phone instantly and wrote it down.
Your pap reminds me so much of mine. It's so funny.
Oh, dude, it was just
I
perfect.
feel like we're all
timing.
gonna be that same way when we're.
I hope
my
so.
God.
Because
really
we don't
hope
have a filter now. Can you imagine us as old men?
I can't imagine.
Or we can do it, and it's okay.
And how
It's okay
politically
now.
and how
I mean, it's
politically
okay
correct
now.
the culture is going to be then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully
Lord.
this is the art.
We're not
you
gonna
know what
have
I mean? Not to say that.
gonna have a he/she when we're grandparents.
Yeah, what are we gonna have to be called?
There's not gonna be a boy or girl. It's gonna be a
granderkin or something like that.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna
grandchild.
Have to be called.
You're
An
my
elder.
You're my grandchild.
An elder.
No, not you. Can't. You probably can't even say grand because you'll be like, oh, that's privilege.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's better than okay.
Yeah. So just call them child.
Elders.
Ball
That's the only
ball
thing.
of skin.
Whatever. I don't think it's gonna get that.
No, it's.
I wouldn't
hope
be
to God.
surprised.
Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would.
Dude,
be
we're
pretty
young.
surprised.
We're
I
young. We're gonna
guess.
see a lot of shit happen.
I think-
we're gonna see people fucking robots, and it's gonna be okay.
Can you
to, marry
can you
and fuck a
imagine
robot.
just the technology we're gonna see? Just,
Yeah,
'cause
man,
just think
it's
about
gonna
the past
fucking
20
end
years.
us.
Just
Dude,
think
we're
about
gonna
past
watch
20
the end
years.
of us happen.
You think
It's bound to
Terminator's gonna turn
happen.
into a real thing?
Do you
It's
think it's
bound
gonna
to
be like
happen
all the
within the
gay
next
couples
50
that
to
were
70
together
years?
for like 50 years and like couldn't get married, and then when people are able to like marry and fuck robots, and like the people who've been fucking robots, for
No,
the
I
last
think it'll
20
be
years, they're
accepted
gonna
much
be-
faster.
They're gonna be all pissed off. They're
I
gonna be
think
like,
it'll
my
take 10
robot and I
years.
have had a relationship for the last 20 years.
I think it'll happen in the mid-30s. The 2030s, it's gonna happen where this robot revolution is gonna happen where they're like, we want rights too, and then they want to marry each other. And,
Terminator.
but they're gonna full-fledged completely think for themselves, dude. They're gonna be smarter than us.
Yeah.
They're gonna be smarter than us. AI is not a good idea, but it's gonna happen because nobody's
Arnold
stopping it now.
Schwarzenegger better find a way to live
Nobody's
longer.
stopping it now.
I'll dunk them in water.
Arnold
No,
Schwarzenegger.
dude, you can't do that. They're strong. Have you seen those Boston Technology
I'm obviously
robots?
not going to pick up a human-sized robot and dunk it in water, Cole.
I mean,
I
you
was
could
being-
try.
I was being
We
facetious.
could flood it.
Maybe if it was a me-sized robot.
But for real though, like how do you kill those things? EMPs.
Well, no,
That's
we
it.
need to take Arnold Schwarzenegger's brain and put it in a
Fucking
new
water
Arnold
gun?
Schwarzenegger body. because he can kill all those robots.
Now we just need John Connor. So is it Christian Bale or is it other kid?
Christian Bale. Fuck that other kid.
What?
You seen the Terminator movies? Pro. God, there's the future for you. Watch that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really scared.
You want to know what it looks like? Watch those.
That's what I hear, yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, but did you have to agree? Like, if Elon Musk says AI is a bad idea, we should probably listen.
Yeah, I don't watch many movies.
It's not a movie.
Norbert. You ever seen Norbit? Or Norbit?
Norbert?
Norbit's the only movie.
Cool some wear bottoms.
Norbit! How you doing? How you doing?
Only movie I've ever seen. Seen it 482 times.
It's cool.
482 times.
Never gets old.
I don't doubt it, dude.
Eddie Murphy's best, they say. I wouldn't know. Never seen another one, but heard of that.
Yeah, you have.
I'm just kidding.
You've seen almost every movie.
I have, in all seriousness, I have seen
maybe
Norbit
like
482 times, though.
That is. I have a clicker.
It was like
What's your favorite Eddie Murphy
two
movie?
truths and a lie.
Coming to America.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Trading Places, I think.
Trading Places is good, too.
Or Daddy Daycare.
Oh, that shit.
That is a good
Coming to America, I think, is just so funny.
It is. It's so like, and it's funny now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many comedy movies that I've tried to watch. Just like my parents made me watch growing up that were funnier then or more relevant then. But now they're just like they're so outdated, and that's the problem that I have watching old action movies like Terminator and stuff like that. Like I know that they're good movies. I understand that. Or like the old Star Wars movies. I know how good they are. I just don't need to experience it because I could experience it better now because it's better now. It's like the story's probably better. I don't disagree with that, but
The story is better.
it doesn't.
No, but
I don't
the
really
new
care.
one, the new Star Wars was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard they're
They
great, and like
wrapped it up.
they're probably visually
For fans, for lifelong fans, they really satisfied everything we wanted. There was maybe one or two things I would have changed, but other than that, it was perfect.
But it was probably pretty visually spectacular too.
Oh my god.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
It's just like the Avenger movie. It's like the Marvel movies. But those style movies are what's like killing movies anymore. Because people only go to the movies to see these fucking big ass blockbusters like the Marvel and the Star Wars and shit like that.
Never seen the Marvel movies. Don't need to.
But you get what I'm saying? Because you have these other movies that are coming
The
out and they're not
notable
making
change
near
in
the
tone.
money, dude. They're not making near the money.
I know.
Disney made $10 billion at the box office this year.
That's
That was
it?
before Star Wars came out.
Really? Oh.
They broke the
It's a
all-time
little-
record in a
little-
single year. Think
little
about how
low.
many movies they had come out,
It's
dude.
a little low.
Aladdin and Lion King and
They should really step up their game.
Endgame and Captain Marvel and
That's probably all
Disney
Nat
Plus
Geo money.
launched.
Planet
That's
Earth money.
ridiculous.
Here we have some aborigines. Good old planet Earth.
When
love
I signed
Planet
up for
Earth.
Disney Plus because I have Verizon, I was like, oh, this is great. I'll watch all these nature documentaries. Nope. Fucking Pocahontas.
Attaboy.
Fucking
Pocahontas.
Hercules. What else did we watch? Oh, we started getting into Even Stevens. Watching
Ooh.
that. That's pretty
Even
funny.
Steven.
Still,
Throwback.
that show.
Did
is
you
still
guys
funny.
watch Tailspin when you were a kid?
Yep.
Tailspin. And
So
I did
are
The
you-
Mandalorian's fantastic.
Are you
I
getting-
love the fucking show.
Are you
It's
cool
so
with
good.
saying your daughter's name on the podcast?
Yeah, Marley.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Marley Grace.
So are you getting Marley into the same movies that we were watching as kids?
She
growing up?
loves Star Wars and she loves all the cartoons. Like I got her watching Powderpuff Girls and
Oh,
Dexter's
heck yeah.
Laboratory, Fairly Odd Parents,
Did-
SpongeBob, did like everything from our.
That's the way
childhood.
you should do it. I mean, you might as well make your
Not
kids the
some
way
of
you
them
want
yet
it,
though.
you know
Like
what I mean?
SpongeBob, like not as much. Like there's certain things you need to be a certain age to watch because the frames per second. And like SpongeBob goes at like I think it's like 30 frames per second, so it actually kind of makes you stupid if you're too young and your brain can't process it yet. So it actually is scientifically proven to make you
Interesting.
So
stupid.
that's what's wrong.
Because there's too
With
many
their-
frames, so your brain's trying to like catch up. With
their
you're a second behind.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What was I saying?
Yeah, I feel like it's interesting because you could very realistically make your kid it like exactly like you. You know what I mean?
Nah, but
You
dude,
are-
she's crazy fucking smart. Like she picks up on stuff. Like I don't know, 'cause it's kind of because she hasn't
They got
grown up
that
around like other
sponge brain.
kids as much. So like we've always talked to her like a person, like an adult. So she just like picks up on our speech. So like for a 2.5-year-old, well, a little over 2.5, she's almost 3 now. But like for the way she talks already, I feel like she's a little human, and she's starting to like roll her eyes and shit at me. And, a little attitude to her.
Yeah.
Ugh,
There we go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, dude, I
I
just
do
picture
not
myself
envy
being
you.
a dad. I'm straight up gonna be fucking Will Smith from Bad Boys.
Oh, I'm Uncle Martin.
Thankfully, I
Dude,
told
I
Kylie
don't
we can
want-
only have boys. So.
Yeah. I hope I only have boys from this point on, because girls, I don't, dude. It's gonna be so hard being a fucking dad of a girl.
I'm not having girls. I told her that. I was like, it's fucking China in this house, Kylie. Dude, we are,
It's a matter of keeping the womb extremely warm for 72 hours and then extremely cold for 6 months after conception.
It's very simple.
Physics.
And you do the beet juice cleanse and you're fine.
Oh, dude. Good lord.
For
That's too
6
funny.
months. Extremely cold for 6 months.
Could you imagine just having like a walk-in freezer down there?
Oh, that fucking show, man. What a show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, guys, I'm glad we're finally gonna be launching this thing. We got all the we've
so
been
much fun, dude.
fine-tuning
It's
and
so much
doing
fun
and-
just sitting here shooting the fucking
Oh
bullshit.
my god.
God damn, I love it.
I could do this every day for
It's
sure.
honestly like my excuse to come home now, which is
Dude,
kinda
every
nice.
time we sit here and just shoot the shit, I'm just so happy. Like, I'm
Oh my God.
content right here.
I don't
Like,
think
it's
about
just so
anything
much fun
else.
to
I
sit
don't think
here and
about
just
anything
talk to you
else.
guys
I
about
have no
fucking
worries.
random bullshit.
Got no worries in the world
God,
when
I
I'm doing
love
this stuff. So
Life is good.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to keep keep us going, if you want to, we gotta grow, we gotta expand, we gotta get followers. So please,
We need your social security
likes,
numbers.
yes, credit
now.
cards, social security numbers,
Likes, comments,
leave
shares,
security numbers.
social security numbers. We need
Birth
all of those.
certificates. Fucking scan it, send it
That's,
to us. We want all of them.
I'm talking passports. I'm talking driver's licenses.
Credit cards
stolen,
especially,
stolen
please.
daddy's credit cards.
It does not have to be yours. I cannot emphasize that enough. You can find
Show
them.
me the money.
You walk into any coffee shop, there are tons of credit cards just laying around for
Swipe
the
'em.
taking.
All right. So yeah, that's who'd listen to us, ladies and gentlemen. We told you earlier, who'd listen to us at gmail.com. If you find some funny stuff, if you guys just
Send
want
it
to,
to
if you
us,
just want to
please.
email us and
Please.
just give
we
us
love
feedback,
watching ridiculous fucking videos and talking
Yeah.
about it. That is our favorite thing.
feedback, crazy videos you guys find that we'll bring up and watch in house. Like we said on our Instagram accounts, leave us feedback, likes, shares, tell your friends, tell your family,
And
loved
our-
ones. Don't tell your kids.
Tell us who you want us to interview.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Tell us who to reach
give
out
us-
to and what
yeah.
you want to hear.
If you guys have people that we can reach
We're
out
open
to,
any ideas.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
we will. We will travel.
We're here for the listeners. That's what we're here for.
Reasonably,
For you
yeah.
guys that are willing to sit down and listen to us talk bullshit for an hour. Give us ideas of what you want us to hear us talk
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always down to do it.
I am down whenever.
All right. So I'll bring up another topic. Guy time.
Guy time.
How important is guy time
Oh Lord.
when you are in a long-term relationship? Like it's the one you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So like how much time are you allowed to spend with the guys?
I don't think there's
I don't
really
think there's a set amount.
limit.
You think
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a set
let's
amount?
let's
No.
hear what you have to say about it, Will. Go on.
Yeah, not a set amount. I don't think there's like a set amount.
That's interesting. I'd like to hear your perspective on it.
I
Like,
think whenever
what-
it's
Well, I
able to
haven't been
match
okay.
up.
So I've been in a couple relationships, but I haven't been like in a long term one like these two have. But like, I would say like there's no real like.
What do you think is like an acceptable division of time? Like, okay, so you have work, you have your relationship, and then you have etc. etc. That's where the balls. That's where the balls. That's where
That's where the
boys
balls
fall.
are swept away.
That's where the boys fall right there. The etc.
etc. I don't know. Once every couple weeks, once a week,
I don't think it's out of hand. I
Right?
think if I was in the area, I don't think once a week's out of hand.
right?
No.
It
Once a
also
week
dep-
is not out
No,
of
I
hand
don't think
at
once.
all.
Well, I don't think that would be. I think honestly it would be a couple times a week if you live in the area. I don't think it
Yeah,
would really
that's
be a
and that's the other
problem.
thing too. One is like where I live compared to where you guys live,
Yeah.
and also the kind of work that I do. Like if I'm
Yeah.
away all week, I just can't. I can't come up to Bloomsburg. To
Yeah,
get
yeah,
things
yeah.
out of
No,
I just
yeah.
can't do it. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's not that she makes me feel bad for being away or anything like that. It's like
just not feasible,
I
dude.
don't want to. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to be at
It's
home.
a shitty drive though. Like to
It's-
come down here for like 16 hours and then turn around and go back. Like that does suck.
I think
I don't blame
like
you
you
at all.
guys. You guys say that, but like I've been doing that since
I was
I'm
about to say, you've been
18. Since I'm
driving
18 years old.
I know, dude. You have.
That's just how I live my life, just driving all over the place. And it's cool. Like I do it because my relationships are important to me.
Beer?
Yeah, I'll do another beer for sure. A little Pottsville pea water
And a napkin.
for the wine drunk over here.
Just totally missed the glass.
Yeah, I'm fine, guys.
Yeah, it's just fine.
You're my fucking ride, dude.
Dude, relax.
The laugh. I'm fine.
I don't know if that's enough.
But yeah, if you guys see any videos that you'd like to see us post on either our Facebook or I guess we can't really post.
Yeah.
Maybe we can repost videos on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I think
it
so.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, like our stories or something.
I've
Yeah.
posted one picture on Instagram my whole life, so I truthfully don't even know. I've never had to venture out and do anything. But
Yeah. Who'd listen to us? Instagram, Facebook, at gmail.com. If you guys want to send us stuff, you can send us stuff on Facebook, Instagram too. We're reaching out, guys. I'm going to be posting this account also on the Flock page, which is on the Pigeons Playing Ping Pong Facebook page, because, we're dropping the Alex podcast, and I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy that one. And so I hope we can gain an audience. I hope we can, even if we don't have a big audience, this is still a great.
I honestly think it'd
This is still
probably be
a great
better
time.
for us if we had a very small audience that just really listened to us. Because
Yeah, right?
that's where we test group the best.
True.
With the 5 of us.
True.
so.
Yeah. Yeah. 6 people like us. So.
Yeah, so I mean that's
Yeah, but if you guys do listen to this, thank you so much.
it's cool. We've been telling
Yeah.
people about this for a long time. At least I have.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody keeps asking me about it. And
When's it launching? People are excited. They want to listen to us. So, I mean, it's like, 12 people. So, but people are looking forward to it. So we hope you guys enjoy our content. Like we said, feedback. Let us know how we do, how we doing, how we did.
Only if it's good though.
Yeah, but we want that positive. We're all positive vibes over here.
Negativity.
Yeah, we're all positive vibes. You guys don't have anything good to say?
My mother's a lovely woman. so
Don't
leave her out of
say it all. Yeah, you say anything. Oh my God, you say anything about Avery's mother, I will be very upset.
She'll probably listen to this.
Oh yeah, dude, I'd love her to.
For
My
sure.
mom's gonna listen to this.
Both
Also.
my mom and my dad said that they would listen to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People are excited.
But
My parents listened to the Alex one. They liked it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Hell yeah.
I've just always wanted to do like interviews, dude. Journalism always interested me. I just loved it, like writing articles.
We just
and
have those
interviewing people. It's
characteristics.
just so much
I
fun.
think we just have those characteristics.
Just talking
that
to
we can
people that
talk-
we
yeah,
admire
we're
and like we enjoy.
We easily able to
Anything
talk to
from
people.
fucking movies to music to pop culture
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, like it's so fun to talk to somebody you admire that you know is like damn good at what they do.
One thing that I was thinking about, Kylie's been really anxious to be on and talk with you guys, but she is like, I don't want to talk her up as she's not here because she won't be able to back it up, or I don't want to speak out of hand.
She's gonna be a doctor.
She's very smart, and she's going for clinical psychology. So, like, any questions that you guys have that you'd like to field,
that would be cool. Yeah.
You, Cole and Willy is who I'm talking to now, but if you, the listeners, hear this and you think of anything that you'd want to ask Dr. Kylie, feel free.
MD.
No, it's going to be...
PhD.
No, it's going to be
DD.
Kylie Hastings, MS, PsyD. She's going to have 2 masters, and it's a PsyD, which is like a PhD. It's still a doctorate, but it's a different education.
Oh, okay.
They focus on
Word.
different things. I guess
okay.
PhDs in psychology usually do a lot of research, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
doesn't want to. She wants to be a clinician. So
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Wicked smart.
Yeah. That's Kylie's. that's Kylie's.
She just wants to help
boyfriend.
people,
It's-
dude. That's her nature. That's
Avery's
fucking awesome.
girlfriend.
Like she wants to help
Yeah,
people with really
she wants to help
intense
poor people though. That's the
problems.
problem.
Yeah.
Like I want her to help rich people that can like get us the things that we deserve in life. Like poor people.
Because
are
stuff
great and all,
is
but, like,
more important than anything.
Poor people don't pay our bills. That's all I'm trying to get through to her, and like that's all she cares about is like, oh, the people who need the help most can't afford it, and it's like whatever. I don't care. It's like I don't care. I'm sorry.
Dude, I don't blame you.
The people
honestly.
who want
I don't
greenhouses
blame
the
you.
most can't afford them either. But you know what someone
No,
does? They say go
she
fuck
needs
those
to
people.
be helping the little white old ladies that drink vodka all day and have fucking social anxiety.
No, they
Yeah,
don't
dude,
even
no,
have
no,
it.
yeah,
They
I
just
know,
need
I
a
know,
friend.
but that's
And
my
that's
point.
where- and that's where you slide
Kylie's there to
in.
tell them they have it,
And
and then they pay for it.
And then that's where you slide
Buttloads
in
of money.
and take her out to dinner and hold her
Yes.
hand for a couple hours and
Yes.
then put her to bed.
Yes.
And you make
the
even
old
more
lady.
money.
The old
Yes.
lady. Oh, so you're saying like a referral program. I like it.
They refer
I like it.
them to you,
Companionship.
and then you fuck them back into shape.
No. No penetration. No penetration. Just companionship.
companionship.
Just the tip, I swear.
And external.
Just to see how it feels.
External stimulation's fine.
External
These
stimulation.
old
But
ladies
that's
just
just
want
That's
the
just through the diaper.
companionship.
Yeah.
It's
All right, that's
under
fine.
the
That's
pants,
fine.
over the diaper. Is fine.
Well, I can't think of a better way to end a show than that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are your co-hosts. I'm Brandon. We keep
We
going?
can keep going. Till we're only an hour in.
Yeah, Willie's
The
trying to
fuck
fucking
you
end
talking
this
about?
thing
You trying
for
to
like
end
2
this already?
hours.
Honestly, I feel like we've been doing this for 2 hours.
Wait, it's been an hour and 4 minutes.
Holy shit.
Trying to wrap
piece
this
of
up
shit.
already, you fucking scumbag.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm
you
having
piece of
fun.
shit.
We're just rolling. Now you ruined the momentum.
You piece of shit.
All right, well, I'll
Dick.
see you guys later.
Get out.
Just turn this off, I guess.
And these are the things that you guys usually would have been missing out on, and we would have just saved for
Yeah.
Willie and his psychiatrist.
I'm out of booze. Why is all the rum
I
gone?
got some booberry
Is
over
the
here.
rum always gone?
I got booberry over here. I could use some more ice.
I've been enjoying these Yings. I haven't had a lager in quite a while.
Could use a couple chunks of ice.
Can
Yeah.
I finish that?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Why did you want to spill the rest all over
You
his
can
table?
have it, you fucking
I
pussy.
wanted to dump half of it on your floor first.
Why? I already spilled wax on my floor.
That's just true.
Not even the
that
good
candle
kind,
all over the fucking place.
What are you gonna do? BDSM, man. It fucking gets messy sometimes.
True. Right. Oh, you got.
He's got a fucking couch bottle
I got
that he
it.
wasn't telling about.
And she's gonna get this and it's gonna be after.
Dude,
Oh no.
dude, that's so
You're
mean.
taking Darby's couch bottle?
No, that's my Christmas present
Oh,
to
that's
her.
Marley's? Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna put it
It's
back.
Marley's night juice.
That's the secret.
That's the secret to parenting.
Avery kids Jack Daniels and love blackout.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, dude, for real though. Like they out.
Wow, that went through the fucking soul. That clap, holy shit.
And he wasn't even using hands.
Strong clap, strong clap. We should
That was all ass.
Well, Cole, since you haven't seen that wolf video, bring it up.
Bring that motherfucker. Oh!
I can't put it on the TV
Why?
because the Apple TV's upstairs.
Why?
Because Marley and Darby were watching movies before they took a nap.
Well, I'll just go get it quick.
There's no
They're still sleeping.
there's no YouTube app on that that Xbox, John.
Yeah, there is. It's just me on your laptop.
kinda shitty.
Whatever.
I haven't pulled up my laptop right now.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to. Can't.
Lick my taint.
I hate it when mom and dad fight.
Yeah, seriously.
Tell another story while I get this pulled up, you fucking pussies.
So I have a
mic
story
on?
I'd like to tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
My mic is on.
Cole's mic is on. That's all I wanted to bring up. So
Good talk.
what are we looking for? No, I got one of those Manscaped
Oh,
lawnmower
dude,
2.0s.
same.
Oh my god! And you know the first thing I did, I'm reading the packaging, and I'm thinking this because I've heard this.
Your
ad,
balls will. Thank you.
I've heard this ad for months, and I am so freaking hairy that I was like, "Oh, this is perfect, right?" So, I got so intrigued because I originally would use a beard trimmer down there, but it'll bite you, and I started using this one because it says, "Oh, will not nick or gouge you or anything like that." Dude, I'm not kidding you. If it wasn't the second swipe, not like in the field, not even like down underneath, like the fucking above the fucking playground down there,
Yeah.
like the ball field.
Yeah,
up above
The
play-
diamond.
Yeah, the landing pad.
Fucking, dude, blood. And I was like, I'm sitting. I was like, and Kylie's out on the couch. I was like, you're fucking kidding me. And we have such a small apartment, right? And she can hear me, and she was like, "What? What happened?" I was like, "It got me. It got me."
Man down.
I was so pissed. It did not nick the boys or around the beehole though. So that's
Not the
perfect.
family jewels. That's good.
I got the whole crack and everything.
That is the
Look,
hardest
look.
part to shave.
Oh my god. Pause.
Oh,
You
there
just
it
missed
was.
it a little bit. Rewind. So, earlier we were talking about great story. I'm kind of nervous to use them now. To use the Manscaped 2.0 now.
Yeah, just be cautious.
I will. I'll wear my goggles.
And it's what you get for jamming it right in the tip like that. But still,
They say you can do that. So, yeah. So this is the video we were talking about earlier. Oh, just mute it. Just mute it. Yeah, you can't. I don't think we can play their podcast though, can we?
This is perfectly normal for them, and this is what they do to one another.
This is the YMH podcast.
Yeah, this is from
If you can
YMH.
tolerate it, you should allow this, as they will trust you more and can learn everything about you as a person.
Dude,
What?
she lets them lick the inside of her mouth.
He has his whole.
am I seeing?
If you go back to. Wait, right here. Like these aren't. Oh, there we go. These aren't coyotes. These are
Wolves.
wolves.
Dude,
They
they're
are
straight up
They are
wolves.
bigger than she is.
Like, they are licking the inside of her mouth.
Like that thing is. That thing has its tongue on her throat.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
If you guys want to see the same video, just look up your mom's
Making friends
house.
with
Make,
wolves.
If you're
make-
crazy,
Your mom's
if
house
you're
has
crazy
it.
enough to go out and sit with these wolves,
Just
you
sit
might as
near
well
them.
let them mouth fuck you. You know, it's like,
I mean, I guess.
well, you're already there. You fucking play stupid games. You win stupid prizes, bud.
Look at this other one comes over. He's like, yo, let me get some of that mouth action.
Your mom's house is Tom Segura and Christina P.
That's his wife, yeah.
And it is so fucking funny. Dude, if you want a good laugh while you're driving to work, or you have nothing else
They
to do
find
for
the
an hour
most
and a half,
outrageous videos.
Hopefully, it's not
just
perceived
pull
as
it up on
disrespectful.
YouTube or on Apple Podcasts. Just look it up, dude. They're so fucking funny.
Look at that thing. That
That
thing
is
is
a
pissed
straight
off.
up
That's
fucking
like
wolf,
that.
dude.
That's,
It's gonna-
that's
That
the
tooth,
alpha.
that tooth
That-
is longer
that's
than
the-
my dick.
Oh my god.
That
That
wolf
is-
is gonna fuck that.
That
other
is an
wolf up.
11-inch tooth.
Yeah, sorry, we got saber-tooth tigers out here. I forgot.
I forgot. Mobby.
Same
But
shit.
like that thing is about to rip her throat out because it's like if you don't let her lick my mouth, if you don't let me lick her mouth, you're gonna die.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the altercation was caused by her. She like had to cover her ass there. She's like, oh yeah, if there is an altercation,
The alpha wolf has come in to assert its dominance.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
angry.
I don't think any of those are the alpha though, Cole. I don't know. Maybe you know, but like,
No,
aren't-
dude. You know
isn't-
how they work? Like, dude, the alpha stays in the way back.
Yeah, that's
and when
what I
they
thought,
walk,
too.
like, you have the top three in the front, and then the next top three in
And
the back,
they're-
and then all the old and the kids in the middle.
Are they generally
and then the
noted?
lone wolf is in the way back.
Are they
watching
generally
everybody.
big? Is it like the biggest wolf generally, or is that just movies? Like,
No,
just
no,
playing it
dude,
off
it's
as
whoever wins like their fucking like rituals, like fighting, like to be the alpha male.
Their
like,
mouth
so
fucking
whoever is the last one to
sessions.
fuck
Whoever
up
mouth
the
fucks
next
the best.
badass.
That's who gets first dibs.
Yeah, dude. Whoever fucks the most bitches, pretty much, is the alpha wolf. Dude, when lions,
Look at that thing.
when lions go in heat, right? The male lion will fuck the female lion every 15 minutes for 5 days straight until she's pregnant. Because for like a female lion to release an egg, they have to be constantly stimulated. Unlike a human, where it just like,
Huh.
one time a month they release an egg. So they get pregnant. But
That's
like,
just what I'm
female
gonna tell
lions,
Kylie.
they have to be fucked enough until they get pregnant. So he fucks her every 15 minutes for 5. That's the best 5 days of his life. Happens one time a year for 5 days. Every 15 minutes they go at it.
It'd be like the third time she's like, "Are you sure it's not already done yet?" I'm like, "Nope, Cole told me.
Cole
Pretty
told
sure
me,
I
dude,
heard-
Saw it on
5
Animal
days
Planet.
straight.
Pretty sure I heard it exactly how he said it.
The British guy from Nat Geo told me so.
I can't go 3 times. That's not happening. Maybe in a week.
Dude,
Oh.
it can be done.
Every
You never had a marathon like that?
I'm
dude?
not saying it can't be
that's
done. I'm
days
saying
straight,
it doesn't get done.
constant IV hooked up to you.
That's like saying you can
Well,
knock down that
Gatorade.
beehive that's up in the fucking
Gatorade.
soffit. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm
Gatorade.
not going to do that. It's a fucking beehive.
Nah. Sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah, if there's honey in there.
There is.
Oh, buddy. There.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. We get all of our business out of the way the first time. And it's like, yeah, it's like watching a marathon, you know? Like I already saw it.
Like, are they done yet?
I don't know. It's pretty great. I mean, I'm not downplaying it. It's pretty awesome. But I mean, it's like twice is enough. That gets everything out, you know?
That
Everything's out of your
gets
system.
everything out.
Gets everything out of
Yeah.
your system, you know?
Yeah.
Like all the demons.
Nope.
All my sins for the week, they're gone.
Nope.
I live a good Christian life, you know?
Oh, true.
Do ya?
You gotta.
Pretty much, yeah, I think.
Congrats.
As good as you can.
I'm proud of you.
Being unbaptized, living in wedlock.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're just.
You're going to hell.
You're destined for the. You're
Whatever.
destined for the chair.
Yeah, okay. I'm scared. Whatever. Like, why even be
Nah,
scared of
dude.
it?
Listen, I stopped believing in fairy tales when I was pretty young.
I don't know. I think that there probably is a heaven and a hell, but I'd rather not
Shut
think
up,
about it.
dude.
I'm serious.
No, don't bring that shit on this podcast.
I think there is.
There's a heaven and a hell.
Do you believe in like exorcisms?
I believe that bad spirits still like dwell this dimension, and then they
I think
possess
there's a
a
good
person.
place and a bad place, but I don't think it's like what they depict.
I think if you fuck enough shit up in your life, you
That's
get
what I
stuck here,
think.
kind of like in a fucking limbo. And
Yeah.
the rest of them can like freely.
Maybe, but what constitutes
Travel the
fucking
universe.
up, though?
I mean, killing. I think something that like is.
She was in. He's in there.
There's certain things you see that you get a certain feeling that you know is just bad. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
like
guess.
it's
You and I
horrible.
do.
No, but it's horrible.
No.
I think
I
there's
don't
a
really
certain
feel
way
much.
the soul is designed.
As intently as you feel that, there's so many people that feel the exact opposite. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
You think we're just primates? I mean, you don't think there's like
No.
a spiritual version to
No, I
us?
do.
Like,
I do think there is. That's why I think there's a good place and a bad place.
I don't think there's a good and bad place. I think there's just like in between,
I think
and
there
then the ability to leave.
Yeah.
I think there's a good and bad place because I definitely believe in like bad spirits and good spirit, like exorcisms and like shit like that. I think haunted places. Like if I move to a place and it's haunted and like shit starts happening, like I'm leaving.
there's a
I
place
think
to
the
be.
people that are affected by that, though, are like the mentally ill. Like you have a weak brain, so you get possessed.
I don't think that's true.
I think that's
think
what it's
that-
connected to, dude. I
Yeah.
think, and that's why it's mostly
No.
children a lot of
A
the
lot
time.
of it
We're
has
both
to do
talking-
with.
It's
we're
children a
all
lot of the
talking
time
out of
because
our
they're
asses
weak.
'cause we don't.
They're
True.
like they're weak-minded.
Oh, we should get Kylie on here.
Yeah, I think that.
I think no, it preys on people who get scared easily. That's
Yeah.
a fear I've heard is like
I think
a
the
big
more-
thing for people.
the more like
Big thing for like spirits.
Dude, honestly, sometimes I think we just doll it up too much. We make it fancy with jobs and money and fucking material possessions, but in reality, we're just animals. We just make reality fucking
Cole
fancy.
just
We're
went
just dead.
Super deep.
Yeah,
with
dude,
this.
it's true though.
Super.
Well, yeah, it's the
It's true. We're
truth.
just
I mean,
mammals. Is
yeah,
what, like,
that's
we're
all
just
it
here to
is.
fuck.
I don't know.
That's
about
what it
that.
comes
I
down to.
wouldn't think
Dude.
all
Like,
that.
is there like some people just like need that security blanket? I think.
You ever
and
been
there's
on a jet
something-
ski?
Listen, there's some people
Have
I think
ya?
they need to just like they go somewhere when they die because that helps them sleep at night. Is that it? That's heaven.
Yeah.
That's what a jet ski
It's
is.
actually
brother.
a lot
I've
harder.
been on a jet ski plenty of times.
It's honestly a
It's
lot
not.
harder
It's
on the
not
balls.
fucking, but it's worth living for. I'll tell you that.
Is it?
It is.
Pretty dope.
It's pretty sweet.
I've been on one a couple
My brother and
times,
I crashed a jet ski when we went on vacation down to Ocean City. This was when I was in high school yet, and I wasn't even legal to drive, so I was 15, and you had to be 16 to do this wave runner thing. Well, they give you like a clipboard full of applications and everything when you first get there. We pull up to the dock. They hand us this big stack of clipboards. There was like 8 of us going. So we all fill them out. We put mine on the bottom. Didn't turn in my driver's license, whatever. Just handed in the stack. They take us all out. We were out having a great time. I was driving responsibly, I was actually stopped. I was sitting watching everybody else fucking drive around like a Momo. Like, I don't know what the hell I was doing even. And then I see my brother come out of nowhere. He squares up with me. So like I'm facing one way and he's perpendicular to me. And I turn 90 degrees and I look at him and he's got
Let's get it on.
this shit-eating grin on his face, man. And he just, and the whole time that we were out there, the guy didn't really teach us, but he unknowingly taught us how to like turn the jet ski and splash everybody with water. So that's what he goes to do, right? But my brother forgets that you need the gas to turn a jet ski. So he cranks up the gas as high as it'll go, and then he gets to what he think he can coast and spin and get water all over me.
Lets
But
off
he
the
lets
gas.
off the gas, goes to
Oh,
spin,
Lord.
doesn't slow down, and just fucking T-bones me, dude. Cracks the hull of this jet ski that I'm on. Almost broke my leg. I say almost broke. He almost hit my leg. I don't know what it would have done.
Probably
But
broke your leg.
It broke a jet ski. That's all I'm saying. So it probably would have fucked up my leg. And oh my god, the guy who was out there wasn't the owner. It was just like some kid who works at this jet ski place. So I hopped on his and rode bitch back to the place. They tow it back, and we get there, and this lady is fuming because he's over the radio. We have a broken down jet ski coming back early. So we get back to the dock, and she's fuming. She's like, "What are you doing? Like, you guys were messing around out there. We know that you weren't using them the way that you were supposed to be using them." And my dad looks at her, or my stepdad, he looks at her, and he goes, "What are you doing letting a minor ride your jet skis?" And he goes, "I have half a mind to sue you right now." And she was like, "Get out of here." And we just left. That was it. Didn't pay for nothing. Nothing. Go fuck yourself. You're not gonna look at who's driving your jet skis. You're gonna get some cracked jet skis. That's all I gotta say.
Fair.
I
Idiot.
should see you right now.
That's fucking great, dude.
What are you doing letting a minor drive a jet ski?
That's great. Oh, dude.
I'm ready to take a piss. I think you guys should tell the story of how you met, became friends, and Because you guys were like closer before we were. And
We kind of told it though at the beginning
Yeah,
with
we
the Big
kinda
Panther,
did.
Little Panther. We'll go into it though. Go rock a piss, bro.
Yeah, go rock it. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Do you?
Yeah. All right, so I guess I guess Cole wants us to talk about this now. We'll just do whatever Cole wants.
I was thinking about this.
Yeah, pretty much.
So our
Fucking
homework,
cocksucker.
while Cole was touching his dick, is to talk about ourselves.
Shut up. All right, yeah. So
I
okay,
was thinking about the time that we went fishing, and
I hooked you on the fucking thigh.
no, it wasn't that. It was the. Do you remember? Of course you remember the day that you got so fucking sunburnt, dude.
Ugh.
I have never seen. So I come from like my ethnicity,
making my
whatever
back
you want to
cringe.
call it, my heritage. I'm part Lebanese, so I've been very fortunate my whole life. I'll sunburn if I'm out in the sun all day with no protection, but I'm pretty fortunate that I don't get burnt that bad. Well, Willy, on the other hand, is like paper white and just has a really pale complexion. So we're out fishing all day, and I think Willy was still in high school. I maybe just graduated. It was over the summer.
Yeah.
And, we're out fishing all day. It's hot in the summer. We're, like, standing in the creek, wading, having a good time. Really not catching a lot of fish, but having a good time. And I get to be about, 20 yards away from Willy. And I look over, and I'm like, dude, just take your shirt off. Like, it's just us out here. No, you don't got to be embarrassed, whatever. So he takes his shirt off. We're just hanging out, guts hanging out, whatever. And I get to be about 30, 40 yards downstream. And I look back at Will, who has his back turned to me, fishing upstream. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, did he fall or something? Because he had mud all over the lower part of his back. And I started laughing because I'm like, oh, he fell, and I missed it. So I go, Will, you got something on your back. And he's, like, looking around, and he's, like, scratching his back trying to get this off. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, it's all over your lower back. And he looks behind, he goes, do you mean my back hair? Oh my god, dude! I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry."
And that was before. That was like right when it came. That was like before it even got like bad. It was just like coming in.
It was just so dark from that far away. I thought it was mud.
Dude, I'm a hairy motherfucker too.
Grizzly
I'm
bear.
basically Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Like I'm so fucking.
I'm a grizzly
hairy.
bear.
We're all very bearish.
No, but
Well, we're the
but
only three with beards
The
in
other
our
part
group.
of that story.
Not Cody. Cody has a pretty
Does he?
tremendous
Cody's
beard.
pretty
Oh,
hairy,
Cody
okay.
grows a better beard than all of us.
But
No way.
so
I think
don't
Willy
know.
can grow the best beard
Yeah.
out of all of us, hands down. Willy. That when Willy had his thick beard, dude, he had the best beard. Hands down.
It was a pretty thick.
I couldn't grow it. I look good with a short beard. That's it. Like I got to keep it short. I don't look good with the thick.
See,
Willy-
so
Willy
do
pulled-
I
yeah.
too. But I let it go. I don't know. I let
Nah,
go.
dude, I think you could pull off like a Viking beard,
I just can't.
like and
though.
braid it
I
at the
can't,
bottom.
because
I
it looks
pull off, dude. No.
full jihad when I do.
He looks
that,
like a
dude.
terrorist,
I
dude.
look like a legitimate fucking terrorist.
Wait, you're not a terrorist?
Yeah, but you know what? We live in
Terrorist of
Pennsylvania, so
comedy.
maybe like yeah, fucking blow up your brain.
Allahu Akbar.
No, I just like I don't need to make a statement. I don't need to be like, yeah, I look this way, but I'm not this way. It's just like, no, I just
Yeah.
won't do that.
But the other part of that story is that so I had my shirt off the whole afternoon. We went
Oh,
fishing.
yeah, the other part.
So our plan was to go fishing all day, catch some bait, to then use to go. We did this all the time too. We'd go catfishing at night, and we'd stay out till 2, 3 in the morning catfishing. So what we did is we went fishing that day. Took my shirt off. I took my shirt off. After that, I took my shirt off most of the time just because, we literally, where we went to go fishing, we had to swim, actually, a lot to, get to where we wanted to fish. So, we would only take, a pole, our shorts, shoes. That's about it. Maybe a floating tackle box or something. No, not floating tackle box, sorry.
Well, eventually it was.
And
Enough
yeah,
time to swim into the
after
goddamn
you
bottom.
got enough water in it. And so I got so fucking sunburnt.
Oh my god, it was one of the worst. I've seen. It was-
We got home that day and we took showers when we got back to Avery's house. And I literally sat there the rest of the afternoon.
Couldn't even
in
lean
one,
back on the couch.
Yeah, I sat in one spot with this damp towel over my back because the damp towel felt cool.
And
against,
I just passed
Yeah,
out. I
Avery
was
passed
so tired
out, and
from
I'm
being
just-
out in the sun all day.
I'm just sitting there trying to take a nap while literally my back feels like a fresh piece of fucking leather. Like if I bend the wrong way, it's just gonna crack in half.
so right.
It was so red, dude.
One of the only sunburns I've seen worse than that was my brother Tony, my stepbrother. He got sun poisoning the one year out in California.
I think I topped that. The one me and Cole went to this festival, and you know how smart we are. We took everything but sunscreen.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
we got so
that was one of the most sunburned. We almost got sun poisoning. I'm sure we were very close to getting sun. I'm surprised I didn't, because you know how pale. I am. Like, I'm wearing a white jersey, and it looks like I got a long sleeve shirt on.
You like Casper the Ghost.
Yeah. So it's just not good for me to be out in the sun for too long. And Cole and I stood to watch a concert for about 6 hours.
On metal fucking railings in 95 degree heat.
Middle of July
in Pennsylvania,
It
Montage
was
Mountain.
worth it, but
We got so sunburnt, dude.
dude, it rained later, and we literally laid out.
We're the only ones in the field laying out in the rain in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Our backs were hurting so bad. I literally just let the rain. Because we were wearing swim trunks, because it was at a water park. It was up at Montage Mountain. So we took our swim trunks because we were gonna go in the wave pool and all this, which we didn't, because the shit looks so gross. It
Like
literally
just grass and stuff in there.
Imagine a bunch
just
of
dirt.
wooks.
It literally just it's like
In
where
the
people went
wave
to
pool.
rinse off.
Yeah, that's so good.
It's like after a concert,
was
let's go
brown.
rinse off in the wave pool. Like
was
that's
brown.
how it was, dude. So I was just like, nah, we weren't about it. So we were just in our swim trunks. So when it started raining, I just looked at Cole and I was like, we had our stuff in like we had
Let's
our
lay in
phones
the
and everything
fucking-
in like plastic baggies and everything in our book
Let's
bags.
just
So
lay in the
I was like,
fucking
I'm
water,
just
dude.
laying here. And this guy even came up to us and he was like, hey guys.
He was with his kids. He had like a fucking wagon with like all his shit packed in it.
He looks I don't get that too.
Bring your
We can
kids,
talk about
bring your
that.
kids to the music festival.
Yeah, no, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
There's
like Beach Fest, like during the day, like people camp there with their kids, dude.
people
like,
like
they
bring
take
their
campers
children.
and they take their
I
kids
don't
and they
know.
take a
I don't-
wagon.
I think
with,
that's
like
crazy.
blankets and tents and shit. And, yeah, it's some white people shit.
That's crazy. I don't get that. But
I would never take
But
my
that,
kid to
the
that.
guy's like, yeah, those guys are doing it right, and he's like hauling a whole wagon of shit around. But then this security guard like came out to us, because literally we're the only ones laying up in the field up at the bombshell place, bandshell,
Band show. There you go.
bandshell, not bombshell. Oh God. And this guy came up and he was like, hey, big storm coming. You guys all right? And we were just like, we're just toughing this one out. And it did, dude. This like big ass thunderstorm came through, and like we were just getting pelted with rain, but like Cole said, it felt so good. Like honestly, like we took a bunch of bottles of water in, but we were still probably dehydrated. And it's still
Finish it.
Like, you can take a little bit more than that, because I have about what you have right now. But yeah, that was one of the worst sunburns we ever got. Like, dude, our calves were sunburned. Our fucking calves were sunburned.
I get the worst sock tan in the summer.
Oh,
from wearing
oh,
work boots
God,
and
dude.
shorts, man. It goes halfway up
So
my calf.
sexy.
Dude, I always wear the quarter socks. Like, so I don't even care.
I just
That part of my legs has not been tanned in like 5 years.
there's maybe like a fifth section of my leg that actually gets tan. It's like where my shorts stop, like right before my
Who the
knee,
fuck
and then
cares?
right to the top of my sock.
Nobody cares.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I think it looks good.
That's why I wear flip flops most of the time.
You wear Crocs.
I do wear Crocs. Oh, I'm
Because
not
you're a
wearing them
special
right
kind of dad.
now. Fuck
You're like,
my
yeah.
crocodiles, buddy.
Dude, throw those
Yeah,
things
buddy.
in 4-wheel drive. Woo!
Your feet will.
Talk about traction.
You can go and do that video of the dad testing his Crocs out. I sent that to you, right? There's this. Have you seen it, Cole?
No.
There's this old guy. This chick got her dad a pair of Crocs, and he's in the kitchen, and he's running from corner to corner, stopping with his Crocs, like testing the traction. And as soon as I saw it, I sent it to Avery, and I was just like, oh, dude. Whenever I see stuff like that, I just send it right to Avery, because I'm like,
You
this
know
is
what's
just
funny?
you.
I bought those, right? And I wore them over to my dad's house. And I get over there.
It's like,
And I'm
this
just sitting
this
there
look
talking.
nice.
And then I look down, and he's wearing Crocs too. I didn't even know he had a pair. And it was just so funny. I was like, yeah, that's turning into your fucking dad.
You're like, you should be on the Progressive commercials.
Oh my god, dude. That one where the girl turns into her dad, I think it's still the funniest one with the gym socks. She's sitting there on the couch, hunched over. She slaps her boyfriend's leg.
She's like pulling up her
Pulling her
socks to her knees. I think the one's great when they're out to dinner. They're out to dinner and they're like, "Oh, so you're in college right now, sweetie? What are you studying?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in art school." Like, and they're like, "Oh, that's wonderful. Did you think of how you're gonna make money? You like doing?" And like the people are sitting there and they're just like, Oh my god, I love those. Those
true.
commercials are hysterical. Those ones
true.
and the,
Nationwide.
yeah, the living
Mayhem.
mayhem. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Let's do
Allstate.
Allstate, yeah.
Allstate, sorry.
What a great job that is.
Yeah.
That seems like so much fun.
That guy is hilarious, dude. He was on a couple episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
He's really good. He was in.
I like that show a lot, dude. That
I
show's
like the one where
ridiculous.
he's like, Becky didn't. It's like, Becky didn't ask me to the prom. Or someone asked someone to the prom. And he's like, and I liked him. Or
And I
something
was
like that.
OMG, Becky isn't even hot.
And he just rails into the back of her, like, just smashes
In the
him
pink Escalade?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good one. He was a regular on Rescue Me, that firefighter.
Oh, yeah.
He played the brother that was a cop.
I remember that.
Scumbag. Firefighters.
Yeah, fighters.
I thought about being a firefighter. Down in
Yeah.
I
Philly.
could easily see you being a firefighter.
Yeah, Kylie wasn't.
Don't
too
meet the
keen
high
on it.
requirement, though, right?
Go
No,
for it.
because dude, you're the type of guy that would die for saving somebody else.
I'm the type of
Nobody-
guy that would die trying to save somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, like on accident.
yeah,
Like, oh shit.
no, I get what you're saying. I'm agreeing with you. That's why Kylie doesn't want you to do it, bro.
Come down the stairs with 3 bodies over my shoulder, like, hey, did you guys see? And it all just crashes in.
Yeah, you're the guy that saves
Your
everyone.
calves go through your brain.
And just, like, doesn't get out of the room
Or
in
it's,
time.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, where he's eating the rat.
Oh, God, dude.
I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
The girls, they want the Gatorade. Tila Tequila comes out.
Tila Tequila. Jesus, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, it's in my search history. It's pretty much the only place she's popular anymore. Just kidding.
No, you're not.
No,
No.
she's a.
You don't have to say that. Fuck
She's
that
gross.
chick.
She
Yeah,
looks like she. If you look at her, like she's the human representation of if you were to turn on the lights at last call and see how sticky the bar top is. That is what she is as a person. Wow.
Like hardware bar when they turn the lights on?
She's like a sticky bar.
Like the
room
floor? Like the floor
Wow.
hardware when they turn the lights on, they sweep at night?
That was quite the description.
That's
what she
wow.
looks like.
Wow.
She did not have a dad.
I just thought of that right now. That was, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Peace. I got my time in.
That's
doing
his
this for
shit,
free.
man.
I'll look for the check in the mail.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what else I was thinking of the other day? Adam Sandler movies was.
That new one looks
It
good.
does look good. Uncut
that
Gems.
looks good, yeah. I
Um,
do want to see that.
me too. What was I thinking of? The one where he's Mr. Deeds
Oh,
with the quarterback.
dude. Oh,
Biggest mistake of your
my
lives.
God.
Goes running out of the border.
Did you swear?
You use
In front of
foul,
a-
you use foul language in front of a lady.
woman? Daddy, no!
I'll remind Kevin where he come from.
Daddy, no! Daddy, no! Dude, he sees him next time and he's just sitting there with the black guy, just like hunched over, like quivering almost. Just
And
like,
if you do worse, we can pay you less money. Fuck no. I mean, no. You went down like a sack of potatoes. I'll tell you that much.
those movies are great. Like Mr. Deeds, those line of movies that came out in that
Man,
time period.
those
Mr. Deeds,
Early 2000s, late 90s bangers, man. They were
Big
good.
Daddy.
They were big.
Click.
Happy
Daddy, such a
Gilmore.
good
Click was
one.
2000.
Happy Gilmore was his best.
Was that
hands down.
wasn't that 99?
Click?
No.
Oh, Happy Gilmore?
Click was
No.
like 2006
Yeah, I think it was.
Was Happy
06.
Gilmore like 98,
or 05. 05 or 06.
I think
Happy Gilmore was like 94, 95.
It was early.
Like mid-90s.
I think he
Mid-90s?
was off SNL, so
I mean, fuck
it would have
Jamie,
been like,
look
it
it
probably
up.
would have been 95 or 96 if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Or I think he was still on SNL in 95. I'm gonna say
Okay.
97. Final answer.
I said 98. I'm gonna go with that.
96.
Oh,
February 16th,
Oh, dude, that's 2 weeks after I was born. That's probably why I did it. Thanks.
He has been.
Thanks,
noted as
Adam.
saying that.
Thanks, Adam. I did this one for Brandon.
It says Brandon W.
Will I Am's, I guess, is his last name. Yeah, that I think I would say Mr. Deeds though is probably my favorite out of those.
I love that movie.
I can't.
And Kylie doesn't like Adam Sandler, so
I didn't
never
break.
watch it.
I didn't break the rake. I was just testing its durability.
And it's
then
made of wood.
And then I placed it in the woods because it's made of wood, and I thought it wanted to be with its family.
Oh, here comes the putter throw.
But wait,
But wait.
what is going on here? Oh, we're just trying to find the other half of this broken bottle. Oh, there's some.
There's
Oh,
some right
there's
there.
some more. Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just put it down? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna lay by the bay, eat some hay. I just may. What do you say?
That's great.
Guys,
This has been fun.
yeah, this has been a
It's
great
been a good
time.
Very fun.
Happy New Year's Eve. It's
Yeah.
a great way to welcome into the new year,
Happy
the next decade.
2020, everybody.
2020, baby.
We are launching January 2020, so
Lots to come.
we
this
will
next
see you
year.
guys
Yeah.
shortly. Once again, who'd listen to us everywhere.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening,
Instagram,
guys.
Facebook, at gmail.com. Send us some shit, feedback.
Love you, Kylie.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too, Dora.
Love you guys. I love
Lamp.
my family. I love
We love you, Willie.
love you guys. I
Peace.
couldn't do this to anybody else. Peace.
Have a good night. Love you. Bye.